Great Scott.
Great Scott.
Great Scott.
Hello everyone and welcome to another fabulous episode of Great Scott. I'm Scotty V. Thanks for watching. So, something I get asked about often is Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. Now this is a crazy happenstance. I never would have expected that we would hear about this, though I have been saying for quite some time that the version of Justice League that we did see was a Joss Whedon joint. And the reason that it was because so many scenes were cut, so many things were taken out, so much was redone. The whole mustache fiasco was because they had to bring back Henry Cavill to film some scenes that Whedon wanted to put in to make it lighter, to make it more humorous, to make it more like a Joss Whedon joint. And some of the things that occurred when it became a Joss Whedon joint was that it became a lot more different in tone to what Snyder's vision was for the original trilogy that he may or may not have had planned for the Man of Steel series, which began with Man of Steel, continued with Batman v Superman, and sort of wrapped up with Justice League, although it was meant to be a 2-part, 5-hour epic starring Darkseid and Steppenwolf and the Anti-Life Equation and this whole crazy taking over the world type of thing. I'm quite excited about this Zack Snyder Justice League project. I wish we would have seen the Zack Snyder Justice League in theaters. I know that there are a lot of Zack Snyder detractors, and like him or not, successful or not, the ones that he did do were a lot more monetarily successful than the Justice League version that we did get to see. Now there are some reports coming out that possibly Whedon wasn't all that nice on the set. The argument is that we've never heard that sort of thing before about Whedon, and many of us loved the Avengers movies that he had something to do with. Fans seem to like him. It just didn't work out with Justice League, and I'm not sure if Ray Fisher had a particular run-in with him himself, but he did come out and say that before he had said that the experience with Whedon was fantastic. So I'm not sure what's going on there. HBO Max is a new streaming service, much like Netflix or Peacock has one now, which is the NBC version. There's Amazon Prime, Apple TV. There's lots of different streaming services. The weird thing about HBO Max is that, at least right now, it sounds like some subscribers to HBO who already are subscribers are going to have to pay again, or are going to have to pay a second subscription cost to get this. They're not just putting it on HBO, it's another service. And then I guess there was some outcry, so there's a possibility that people who do have HBO are not going to have to pay it, depending on your cable provider or depending on your satellite provider. I will certainly be subscribing for the month that Justice League comes out. They're saying that it's either going to be a very long movie or it's going to be a 4 or 5 part miniseries. I like the idea of a miniseries. I like the idea of maybe having some parts that end on sort of a cliffhanger that you want to go back to. Now here's my thing. When you at home see me enjoying a lovely beverage, that's your cue to go ahead and enjoy yourself a lovely beverage as well. And I've learned over these past few weeks that my thing isn't everybody's thing. As if I didn't know that already. Some people can't take me with their cup of coffee. Some people can't take me at all. I drink out of this because all of my Superman mugs are in my Superman case being protected. I don't really drink out of them, but they look nice. There's quite a few of them over there. But the 2 steady viewers out there, I thank you. Thanks everybody for watching, and remember to tune in next week for more of the discussion on the Snyder Cut. Remember, always look up in the sky.